Jagex is about to remove one of RuneScape's most powerful progression systems, a system worth more than 84 million XP per year. If this goes wrong, the entire road to restoration could unravel. DailyScape content becomes a chore. It causes time pressure when playing, and the rewards from dailies are powerful and can add up, advancing players through levels much faster than core content and faster than they'd like. Rip that band-aid off. What does that tell you?
It tells me they've gotten better with their messaging. Um, and everything that they're saying, like, makes sense. What they're going to find out is everyone everyone wanted to rip these band-aids off until it was on their ouchie. And now it's on their ouchie and they're not so sure about that band-aid. But just like if you break a bone and you don't get to the hospital in time and it starts to heal, what do they have to do? They got to cut off those bandages.
And you
They got
get
to
and you get crooked
re-break the
and you get crooked
bone.
limbs.
Well, no, they re-break it, Shane, and then they set it. They take out
Yeah.
those pieces, and that's what's going on here. But everybody, it's got some skin in this game, you know. But what I think it's going to reveal is these glaring design flaws that lie within the skills or whatever these dailies were trying to cover up. Every one of these dailies is a bandage.
Exactly.
So what are they covering up? And so far, they're communicating the right things. We have to see how it's carried out.
Yeah.
Um, but at the end of the day, this is what people voted for,
Without
and
being
this
told they
wasn't.
were voting for it.
mm,
That's true.
Maybe so. Yeah, they should have known.
I knew.
I told them. We told them. I said when they did the experiments and they compiled the data in together, told them what was going to happen.
Yeah, that DXP
Like
one was revealing.
all this stuff could revitalize the game. It really could, but there's going to be some casualties along the way, man. That's
Yeah,
just
and,
how
and
it
we'll get
is.
into those. We'll get into those. Bears,
Uh,
what's your take on this? I haven't talked to you about this yet.
I think it's interesting. I think there's a fine line that they like. I'm just gonna, as an example, daily challenges. Like that one feels interesting to me because in my mind, the point of it was always for the parent who works 10 hours a day. Then they come home, they feed their kids, they take care of their kids, and they get an hour to play before bedtime, right? Like it was a very clear path of what to do. Like, okay, I'm going to knock out my daily challenges. Those are giving me a good amount of XP. And like it feels like they can progress more in that hour than if they were not doing daily challenges in 2 hours, right? But then there's also the other end of it where you get down to your last two or three abilities or skills before you max, and you just put all three daily challenges into agility, which a lot of people leave that for
Or
last.
Dungeoneering
And
or Herblore.
yes, those are actually two of my three. I still have to max on the gim. So, um, and like you still play the game for 5 hours, and then but you only spend 10 minutes doing agility to get a large lamp for it, and that part of it feels too overpowered. But then the other end is the parent who it feels like they need to do that to progress. So I don't know where the line is. I think they will find some balance. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah,
But
and the thing is, we can't answer
that's my
that.
thought.
We can't answer that later game part yet until we know what the mid game and end game rebalancing look like this summer and later this year, respectively. What about you, Levin? Being primary iron and a min
This is
maxer.
a good first step. There are a lot of things that aren't on this list. And One of them is the number 3 problematic daily in my book, which is penguins.
That's a good point.
I hear you saying, I know you're out there, you're in the comments. I hear you saying, oh, but penguins are a weekly. It's all DailyScape, right? It doesn't matter if we're talking weekly, monthly,
It is
daily,
absurd.
hourly.
It is
It's
absurd
all
how much
within,
they give.
It is, and it's all within this auspice of DailyScape. It's a good first step. I love what I see. There are some things that I wish we could do differently, which I know we can't because of time constraints. But if we're at 95% of the way to what I would like to see on these items, then I can't complain.
Okay. And I want to go back to the post and what they said. They said, in short, DailyScape is a term that describes game content outside of a skill's core identity that is often perceived as mandatory by players due to time-gated mechanics and the disproportionately high reward for offering little time investment. And my point to this is that I have told people going back to 2015 and beyond who have quit because there are too many dailies. Don't do them. Don't burn yourself out. There is nothing that compels you to do them on one side of the coin. But on the other side of the coin, if you have a situation where divine caches are the primary method of trading a skill, then we have a problem. So,
but the problem, like I want to speak to both like Barry's and Lemon's point. The problem was the divine cache, the sinkhole, whatever these dailies are. They were band-aids for the parent. They were band-aids put in for the person that like has aged through this game like I have, with kids and the whole shebang. So, I mean, I get that. At the same time, they were pretty specific when they're like, yeah, we're not touching weeklies, we're not touching anything beyond this, which makes me think
look at Troll Invasion.
they don't, right? Like, I don't think they care about the big chunk of XP like you're going to get from Troll Invasion. I think they're worried about that FOMO that people feel, and you know me, I've been preaching as long as I've been playing, like, do what you want to do, man. Because if the game becomes a chore, then what we doing? What are you doing? Like,
it's the same reason everybody takes breaks after leagues.
yeah, but
So
I mean that's fun. I mean,
yeah.
you know, you go hard, you take a little break. Yeah.
I'm sure Lemon probably agrees. But like to your point of like don't do dailies, like as someone who is my group Ironman, we have an FSOA as a team, and we still struggle to keep up with the water runes for it, just because like we go through so many, and like we're all doing a shop run. We all try to do one set of the runic tuner a day, and like every 7th one we go to the water altar. Like we are optimizing our water runes and we are still running out. So like, and again, that it is a band-aid for like there needs to be better ways to get water runes, I guess, or the FSOA can't be using all of them. I don't like so.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to get rid of Rune Goldberg. So
yeah, they'll save some.
They'll save a little. They'll save a few here.
So let's then just get into what's being removed then, because first on the chopping block, daily challenges gone completely. We believe the game shouldn't be played this way. Players should instead level up through organic gameplay.
Yep. I will just once again state for the record, as this is a drum that I will beat until everybody has forgotten that these were once a thing. You're looking at about 84 million XP per year off of daily challenges. I think.
Wait, how do you get that number?
No, a disciplined person is looking at 84 million
So that assumes that you're putting it all into one skill and that you are. I apologize. I don't remember off the top of my head if this is assuming 99 or if this is assuming a 120. I believe this is assuming a 99. Assumes that you're extending all of your daily challenges and you've got all three of them plugged into a specific skill. I mean, the number is the same regardless of if you're spreading it around. But...
Right. So
Yeah,
42,
wow.
42
That's a
then
lot.
if you don't extend. But I mean, hey, with that, I mean it's just becomes then just so easy to finish off skills. Like
yeah, that when you consider the fact that you're already going to be 13 million XP if you're at level 99, and you're going to get an amount of experience training, doing the daily challenges, you're basically getting a free 120 every year.
I should have done that. I should have done that for Slayer back in the day. And I feel like, and I have to mention this because I go back to the dreaded H word hero pass on this.
No, this is good. Yeah, go ahead.
This set people off last time.
It was in there.
This was
It
the
in-
beginning of the whole hero pass debacle, in my view.
You can't charge people money though and take things away at the same time. Like that's kind of the worst of both.
I don't know. That
Both
seems like good
ends.
business.
Yeah.
Let's make them mad and make them pay for it.
Here's the thing. Are they going to actually follow through on this? Because I have seen people be greatly passionate since this post came out about dailies and have some way.
What do you mean by follow through?
Are they actually going to remove them?
Oh yeah,
think
of course.
so.
Yeah. So,
They can't not. They can't not.
So I think
Everything
we're
they're
going-
doing falls apart if they don't remove daily challenges.
But here's the deal with this. And that's the key point. Everything falls apart. Is that the push to keep them in starts somewhere. It organically grows and snowballs to a point that it derails this entire roadmap. So they have to remove them.